Welcome back to Perfection Princess, the YouTube channel. My name is Leah, and I'm here to talk about manifestation, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, consciousness, reality creation. It's all the same in my opinion. And basically, I'm here to tell you that you can have it all. You already do have it all, in case you don't know that. And today, I want to clear up confusion about a huge topic that has been going around for ages in the manifestation community. And if you've read the title, you already know what I want to talk about. Is the universe testing you? Right? We hear that. Like, it's just a test by the universe. If you start manifesting and all of a sudden you start seeing the opposite and everything gets so much worse, it's just the universe testing you. It's just the universe asking, are you really ready to make that change? It's the universe making sure that you really, really, really want this. And, well, a lot of people believe that, and it's sad, isn't it? It's sad that we believe that something out there is testing us, is doubting us if we really want to make that change in our life. Like, shouldn't I be the authority? Like, why are you asking if I really want to make that change? Yeah, I want to make that change. Of course I want to make that change. That's why I'm making that change. And it points to a couple of other limiting beliefs. Well, we're going to talk about it today. First of all, I want to say the universe is not testing you. You're not tested by the universe. This is a very limiting, very 3D thought. As in, you go to school and then you get tested to see if you really know what you're talking about, if you've really learned your stuff, if you're doing well, you're being graded, you're being observed, you're being evaluated. All of that has nothing to do with God, with consciousness, with the divine center of awareness that you really are. And it has everything to do with our 3D limiting programming that we've been running for centuries. And me personally, I don't want to be tested by the universe. I know what I want. And I don't have to prove it to get it. I don't have to, or let's say I shouldn't have to, stand firm in that decision for X amount of time that, of course, I don't get to decide on either because, it's the universe. The universe decides when I get my stuff. The universe decides how long it's going to take. The universe decides how many tests it is going to give me until the universe says, yeah, I believe you. Here you go. I don't want to live like that. Do you? I don't think so, which is why you're here, which is why you're watching, which is why now you're going to stop doing that because the universe isn't testing you. There's no universe outside of you. There's no huge whatever power that isn't already within you. No one but you gets to decide what manifests and how your life experience goes, okay? I really want you to get this. I really want you to be stable in that knowing and understanding that there is no power outside of you. There can't be. It's all one. Unity, God, quantum energy, whatever you want to call it. It's all one. The basis of existence itself. And that is you. That is the universe. You are the universe. And I'm not necessarily talking about the physical universe. I'm saying universe as a different word for God, basically, encompassing everything. And even beyond this physical universe, like maybe there's another universe, infinite other universes, the multiverse, infinite multiverses, whatever it is. I'm going beyond that physical definition of the universe. So the universe isn't testing you because there is no universe. You are the universe and you're creating your entire experience. And when you put your focus on, well, it's just a test by the universe, you're creating that experience. You are the one creating the experience of being tested by some outside power. And if you don't want to experience that anymore, start putting your awareness on that. Start understanding who you really are. Start experientially understanding from within that there's no one else, that it's only ever you and your I amness, and whatever you put that I am awareness on, that is what manifests. Like, and that is a limiting belief. I'm just kind of going into that to have an analogy, but it's the same with the food you eat. And I want to make clear, it's a limiting belief to say cucumbers are healthy, okay? Cucumbers are healthy because you believe they are, basically. They're not actually inherently healthy. If you would honestly, really, truly believe that chicken wings are the best thing for your body and they're detoxing your liver, then that is what you would experience. So the analogy, it's not one, you can't, maybe it's a bad, I'm going to say it anyway, okay? If you eat a lot of salads, you're going to be healthy. If you eat a lot of junk food, you're not going to be healthy. If you keep thinking thoughts like the universe is testing me, oh no, it's another test by the universe, well, guess what? That's what you're going to experience. If you start assuming the version of yourself that already has what she wants, that's what you're going to experience. It's really as simple as that. Where people go wrong is that they start thinking, or they start being aware of their thoughts, which is the first step, right? Like, it's where we all started. We come from this 3D limiting perspective, and then we get familiar with concepts like manifesting, and all of a sudden there's so much more awareness on what we're actually thinking all day long. And all those sucky thoughts, like the hatred and the fear and the desperation, we become aware of that, and it gets so much more intense. And then we start trying to make changes, which is a good thing, basically, because you start stepping into your power like a little bit. You're like kind of like dipping your toe into it, you know, and you're like, oh, I just kind of expected things to go bad. What if I expect things to go well? Okay, things are going well. Things are working out in my favor. And you're kind of looking into the 3D and you're like, oh no, things are not working out in my favor. Nothing's working out in my favor. It's not working. Oh my God, what am I doing? That is what manifests things getting so much worse when you start manifesting. And I'm not saying that everyone has this experience, but some of you do, and you know that I'm talking to you. And it's not that you're trying to change your thought for the better, and then all of a sudden everything turns to shit. It's that you're becoming aware of the shitty thoughts that you're already thinking. You're trying to make the changes, and you start feeling powerless because it's not working. And then you think it's not working, and you go on that inner rampage of desperation. And of course that manifests. There's a lot of momentum behind that. And then you find people talking about manifestation delays. I talked about that in my last video, by the way. If you haven't watched it, go back, watch my video on time and when things manifest, and if time is actually real, because I debunked that there. People also find manifestation coaches that say, well, you know, it's just a test by the universe, and you have to persist, and you have to stay true to your identity, and all of that is very tiring, and all of that sends you into a loop of, well, I have to wait for my desire because it's somewhere in the future and it's some power outside of me that is deciding when I'm going to get it. And now I have to affirm and visualize more. And then I check the 3D more and it's still not there. So that must mean that this is another test and all of that. And that is just so fucked up, because the only thing that actually manifests and creates the life of your wildest dreams is you living the life of your wildest dreams. You don't have to learn how to manifest. You're doing it right now in every single moment that you are aware, because you are the creator. And as the creator, you create. In every single moment, it's your nature. It's your inherent nature to create. And you create by choosing something to put your awareness on. And if that something is thoughts and emotions that you don't prefer, then you're going to have experiences that you don't prefer, because you're directly choosing them within your consciousness. And 3D physical world is just a mirror reflecting that back to you. It's reflecting your choice. So if you feel like the universe is testing you, check your choices. Check within you, am I really being the creator of my reality? Am I being the source of something that I want, or am I being the source of something that I don't want? And obviously, if you're manifesting things that you don't want, you're being the source of things that you don't want. So this is kind of it's a rhetorical question, you know? But start practicing. Start making that choice. Every time you become aware that you're just putting your awareness on a thought like, well, it must be a test from the universe, stand up to yourself. Be like, oh, wait. I'm creating a version of myself that does not have what he or she wants. I'm creating a version of myself that is being tested and has to prove him or herself. I am being a version of myself that right now isn't worthy of what he or she wants to experience. And you need to stop doing that. If you want to experience the life of your fucking dreams, you need to start experiencing the life of your fucking dreams. And you don't need proof. You don't need any universe outside of you. You don't need any God to validate you in your choice. You get to choose that reality right now, because it exists right now. It's here. Doesn't matter if you choose it or not. It's already here. Put your awareness on it. Put your awareness on it. Go into it as if there was no other reality, because that is basically what you're doing right now with the reality that you're creating. You're going into it as if there's no other reality, and then from that reality that you just created, you're trying to get to some other reality. It's never going to work. Stop doing all of that. Close your eyes, go within, focus on your I am awareness, focus on your existence, on your presence. Let everything else just fade away, because it's only there when you put your focus on it. If you don't put your focus on it, it's gone. And then from that place of kind of soft, radiant, pure consciousness, from that place, go and focus on the reality of your dreams. How would I feel? Who would I be? Have an imaginal scene if you want one. Do affirmations if you like. Do scripting. So apparently my camera cuts me off at 12 minutes something. Sorry for that. Do any technique you want. I will do a follow-up video on techniques and why they don't manifest. They're relevant. Do them if it's fun, but don't do them from a place of unfulfillment. Don't do them because you think that you have to do the technique to manifest your dream life. Don't think that you have to do techniques to tell the universe that you really want what you want. You already desire it. It already exists. You've already chosen it. And the only thing that is missing is that you are not putting your awareness on the reality where it is. That's the only thing. Because if you put your awareness on the reality where your desire already exists, everything else becomes irrelevant. The universe testing you, time delays, affirmations, visualizations, am I doing it right? All of that is becoming irrelevant because you're already living it. So don't buy into those bullshit beliefs anymore, okay? You're unlimited, you're God, you're divine, you already have it all. Start living like it. Start being it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. And I'll see you in the next video.